Hello, Diane. Uh, Mr. Steve, how you doing tonight? Oh, it's damn hot one here today, 104. Probably not hot for Steve, but it's hot for me. Yeah, believe it or not, I did. Hell, I needed to buy a computer a long time ago then, Steve. I can't believe how much clearer this one is. When I bought this one, I bought a 27-inch monitor with it. And man, that makes a lot of difference. Yeah, yeah, that's not my add-on camera like that other one had. That other one was old. It was not imagine 7 8 years old. Yeah, I like this camera too. When you're not using it, you can pop it down. Everything hid on it. It's a HP. It's uh, it's one of those computers that's all in one. You know, it doesn't have a tower that goes with it. Hey, Roy, how you doing? Yeah, that oven's over here. You need to close the door on that thing. Oh, it was 104 here today. That was bad enough. What? Now, I'm on the computer. Now all of a sudden you decide you need attention. Huh? Yeah. I think Roy and my dog run this show. I can't believe you get by with it with Lucas. He hadn't got work. He tried to get on camera with you yet. Hello, Bill. How you doing tonight? Oh, okay. Yo, Cookie. How you doing? Well, I got a little letter from YouTube today. It said they didn't like me smoking on the screen. You taking a few days off, Bill? Hmm. You know, you got the whole Yeah, they didn't give me a strike, but I'm a bad influence on people under 18 years old. So you got to be signed in and 18 years old to see my channel now. Which I don't see where that affect me. We have got any young people coming here. Oh, this is the lady. Yeah, Cook. Hello, Michelle. I didn't get a strike out of it. They just changed my age limit. Like, and the crazy part about it, the video they got me on was that one day I came or night or something. I came on and stayed on about 10 minutes and nobody showed up, and so I shut down. Damn, you gonna be an old man time you're 25, bro. Yeah, the one thing they were dead on, of course, I don't have any guns on here, but they listed guns 5 or 6 times in that letter. Hello, Lynn. How you doing tonight? Well, if we could go back to being 18, ain't no telling what kind of trouble we get in on second go round. Oh, they never, it sort of pissed me off at first, and then I thought, hmm, 18 years old, I don't know anybody comes in there that's under 18. And the only other thing I didn't like was that you got to be signed in to YouTube to see my channel pop up. Well, and they didn't really say smoking; they said nicotine. So I guess that includes your electronic cigarettes and stuff too. Hello, Lily. How you doing, girl? They made it real plain that it wasn't a strike. If it had been, it just would have been. Yeah, that's right, Cookie. I guess I got by with it a long time. Oh yeah, yeah, and you look it up. It sort of pissed me off at first, and then I got to thinking about it, and it was sort of funny. I already had that not for kids on this thing, and we do a lot of cutting going on in here, but we got a pretty clean channel. What are you pissed about, Diane? Don't worry about it. I don't know. That's just what the letter said, Cookie. I mean, Timmy Ray. But I thought it was sort of funny. I need to give you a cigar and start smoking it, huh? Don't worry about it. It ain't no big deal. Easy down. Take deep breaths. Breathe slow. Might be, you know. Well, you don't have to worry about your blood pressure being low, Diane. Yeah, I got a question. I need to talk to Bad. Hey, bad. Okay, I got one for you to scratch your head on, bad. Yeah, Badge, I was telling them when I got a letter from YouTube that nobody but unless they were 18 could come on my channel, and they couldn't see my channel unless they signed in because I was smoking. Come on up for a minute, Badge. I got a question for you. I can tell you a whole lot better than I can type it. There's a main man.
What the hell's going on? Geez, I go and watch it. I'm watching YouTube and Billy's telling me, geez, Ron's on. You got to get on there. Oh, God. And then
Well,
Diane's all pissed. I just wonder what the hell's going on. What am I missing here? Let me see if I can set this up a bit. There we go. Oh, yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah, there we go. What are you up to, Ron? What do you need to know?
well, I got this new trailer, this different trailer I moved into,
Yeah.
and the thing's got a quirk to it. You fill the water tank up, and if you turn the pump on, that pump will just pump your storage tank dry. And I can't figure out where the damn water's going to. It's got to be going in a tank or something.
Hot water tank open?
Do what?
The hot water tank drain.
No, because it worked.
What kind of trailer is it?
It's Puma,
A what?
a Puma.
Oh,
It's
Puma. Yeah, but
there's
is the pump pumping water?
oh yeah, because you turn the faucet on and everything works as long as you got the pump on. You turn the pump off, you don't lose any water. Then, but if you leave that pump on, cut everything off and leave the pump on, it'll pump that tank plumb dry.
Well, there's got to be water coming out somewhere.
It's got to be going in a tank or something because it's not draining out of the trailer.
Is it
I
going to
don't.
bypass? Is it going to bypass valve on the shower to when you jump in the shower, the water's cold. You put it on a bypass and it puts it back to the tank till it warms up, and then you can have hot water. You don't lose any water. Has it got a bypass on it?
I don't think so.
Okay. And there's no hoses, there's no sewer lines hooked up to this thing.
No, no, I got both valves where I can see them. They're both closed.
The water's got to be coming out somewhere, or it's
Yeah,
going underneath the floor, or something.
well, it would have to drip though if you run 35 gallons of water up underneath that
Oh
trailer.
yeah, it's got to be going somewhere. So if you're not seeing it on the floor, then I'd find out where the hell it's going, because it's either 30 gallons of water makes a hell of a mess.
Yeah, and the that's why I say it's got to be going in one of them damn tanks. To
Yeah,
be
but it's got to get there through one of the valves.
well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that there's got to be a damn valve.
You got an outside shower, right?
Yeah,
See if the fucking taps are open.
see if the taps are open.
If the taps are open and the nozzle's turned off, it'll pump it right back into the, it'll pump it all over the place.
All right, I'll go look at that. Hello, Jim.
I should get on the chat, I guess, so I can see who the hell's there. There we go. Oh, Jimmy's here. Hey, even Will. Oh yeah, some Tom Long's here too. Here,
Yeah.
Gotta let the dogs off. Yeah, everybody was bugging me about living in the trailer outside in the house, so we moved into the house. So, yeah, we moved into the house today. So now we're living in the house. So everybody can calm down, take a volume. It's all good.
I tell you what, it's too damn hot to live in a house here.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's pretty good. Well, it's only, it doesn't get that hot up here. But all the crybabies down south, don't worry about it. We got the smoke. It was almost to the ground this morning. It was almost to the ground. It was so bad, but it's all right. We got the smoke. So, yeah. No, something for that to go. Like, the thing is if it's pumping that water into a tank, then it has to be coming out of a water line and going to a drain to fill that tank up.
Yeah, that's what I'd be. You know, it's got twin tanks, don't it?
It's got to be, it's got, because you're taking out of a line. Hold on, I got to try to remember where the hell that would be. Because you're bringing it out of a line, and then it's got to go to a drain because it's not putting it on the ground, right?
No, not a
Because I
drop.
tell you, 30 gallons of water, you'd know it.
Yeah, I know. I thought maybe I'd missed one of my drain points when I winterized it, but I hadn't.
No, because they don't go to a drain. See, all the water system is separate from the drain system, so the water has to go down a shower, a toilet, or something like that to get into the tank. Unless that's a Puma. I gotta remember if they got the bypass system in there. Where you can, I don't think they got a bypass system in there to pump it into the tank. I don't think they do. But
Well, I know one time I was helping somebody, and they had a trailer that they couldn't get the pump to work, but the city water worked.
yeah, but the thing is turned on to. It's probably turned on to antifreeze.
Well, this one, what was wrong with this one? That it's got a check valve in it, and that check valve was stuck.
Yeah, and then
They turned it on and off 4 or 5 times. And got
yeah.
that.
Somebody, they come up with the stupidest ideas. This the check valve thing. Yeah, it works, but the only problem is it screws up more than it works. That's the problem. So I don't like the check valve thing. It works. It's a good. It does work, but I don't like it. It's just like the Jayco with they got the city water, and then they have a valve that you turn for tank fill or city water. Like, why would they do that? I don't know.
Well, I figured I'd give you something to scratch your head about anyway.
That'll do it. But that still got me going though, because that doesn't make that water's got to be going somewhere through some drain.
Yeah. And see, this trailer's got a drain, a black water drain, and a gray water drain on the commode and the shower. Then it's got the drains from the kitchen. It's got a black water and a gray water drain from the kitchen. I don't know why they have black water drain from the kitchen, but
Why would they have a black water drain in the kitchen?
I don't know. I ain't figured that
No, it
one
should
out
be
either.
gray water. It won't be a black water.
That's what I thought. But it damn sure got two pipes running that valve. Unless
You
they're
think
splitting it.
that doesn't make sense, man? That don't make sense. That doesn't make a bit of sense.
Oh,
I'd have
like
to
right
look
now,
at the I'd have to look at the valving and see what's going on there because it doesn't make any sense at all. Unless somebody had a leaking line and stuck it into a drain to get rid of it.
yeah, I don't know. It run me crazy for about a week.
If it comes out of the tank, well, what tanks did put it in? The gray or the black?
I have them open the tanks up
Oh,
on
you
the
find out where it's going because if it's black, it's something to do with the toilet. If it's gray, then it's got to be doing with one of the sinks or the shower or something like that. And it's not wired for a washer dryer, is it?
no.
Okay.
And the way I got this thing set right now, I can fill that tank up, leave the valve off. I mean, leave the switch off on the pump, and the hot water heater works, everything, you know. But of course, you don't have any water pressure. You flip the water switch on, pump on, and everything works just like normal. But if you don't cut that valve off when you get through using it, it'll just sit there and pump it dry.
Yeah, but where's it pumping it? That's my question.
It's got to be in them damn tanks. Eventually, one of them tanks will get full, and I'll know.
Well, yeah, what you do is drain the tanks and then, like even the black tank, just flush the black tank and flood and the gray tanks and drain them and then leave them open and turn the tap pump on and see where the water's coming out.
Yeah, that'd probably be it.
Because if it's coming out of the back, because you got two gray water tanks, right?
Now, say that again.
You got two gray water tanks, one up front and one at the back, right?
I think so. It's sealed under there, you know. But I've got two sets of pipes coming out from under the trailer, and
Yeah.
two places you hook the hose on. And both of those places that hook the hose on, it's got a big pipe and a small pipe running to it.
Why the hell's it got? Why is it got? I don't know. I have to send me a picture of the thing. I'll tell you what the hell's going on.
But the bottom of the trailer is sealed up to where you can't see much.
Yeah, but somewhere along there's a valve because I got into this with who the hell was it? A Montana, and they had a valve that they turned for winterizing, and it would pump it all into the tank, into the gray water. And that was the one for the winterizing. There's a tank on it. It's on a. It was not. I don't know if it's a Puma. It's probably. I think it's made by the same company, and it had a bypass valve on the. When you turn it to winterize, it would winterize. When you turn it back, it would bypass all the water into the drain. So maybe that's the valve. It's a $22 valve anyway.
Yeah. But anyway, I've been in this trailer about, I don't know, 2 weeks now. And of course, I didn't feel good the first few days. But that's the only way I can make it work for right now.
So what do? You turn the pump on, get your water, and then turn the pump up.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you turn the pump off, is there any pressure there?
For just
When
a
you
second.
when you open the tap up, is there any pressure?
No, not much.
No.
just a tiny bit.
Somewhere it's bypassing, and how it's, I'm scared to tell you that. It's probably getting pumped into a wall or something, got a broken line. That's what
I
I'm
don't.
thinking. That's what
I
I'm thinking.
Yeah, I don't think so because now I pumped that tank dry like that 3 or 4 times before I forgot to turn the switch off. And
Yeah.
that much water, you would have seen it by now. I mean,
Well,
you
not
know,
necessarily. If the bottom of the trailer is sealed, you can get 30 gallons. 30 gallons of water will go down to like a quarter of an inch, right?
yeah,
So
but
it could be on the whole bottom of that trailer.
the bottom of that trailer is sealed up, but it's not a hard seal. It's a
No, but
soft type. It would sag or something with that much water in it because that.
well, I know a guy that had a Montana and the hydraulics for the leveling jacks went, and it had pumped 10 gallons of oil in the belly of that trailer, not one drop of it was on the ground. 10
Well,
gallons.
I've got enough holes in the bottom of the trailer where the drain lines came through to winterize. I've got 4 of them on the bottom of the trailer. There's holes there. Well, surely some water would have come out of one of them.
Yeah. What year is it?
Uh, 18, I think.
Okay, it's an 18 Puma. And what's the model number? I'll find out. I'll giggle it and find it.
Yeah, it's a 34 foot. I'd have to look
34?
it up. Yeah,
Okay. A Puma 34. Okay, let me check it out now. There's got to be something tied between the water system and the pump because they're not tied together anywhere. Like you're putting. Oh, Jimmy's trying to call me. I can't, Jimmy. I can't. I'm on my phone. Um, yeah, I have to check that out. I can get my iPad. I can check it out on here.
and
But
before we get off here, I'll walk out here and get you the specs on it.
now all I need is a number, the model number 34 SL or SL, whatever it is.
Okay, I'll get that
But
in a minute.
other than that, how's it going, Ron?
Oh, I'm doing great.
No, that's good. So,
Got some, got the rest of my report from when I got sick, and got a good doctor this time, and come to find out that those quail I was raising, some kind of way you can pick a dysentery disease up like drinking bad water from handling this thing. And
holy crap.
and
Really?
that's what I did was what do they call that one that you get from drinking creek water? Gordonian or something like that.
Oh, beaver fever.
Yeah. Well, basically, this I had the same thing.
A lot of people been getting that lately. We got that guy up, my self reliance up in Ontario. He got it too. Got beaver fever from drinking the water. Yeah.
And hell, I filter all the water I drink, and
Yeah,
bottled water.
yeah, unless you get it from a good source, you got to boil it every time. We don't, in our trailer, we never put any water unless it comes out of a city tap. And then if it's questionable, we won't put it in. So, you know, and then if, did you get the water out of that trailer?
Yeah, I was the other trader,
Okay.
but I was sanitizing the tanks and doing the whole 9 yards. But uh,
Yeah, but did you sanitize it or did you sanitize it? I
I
mean,
sanitized.
you take a cup of bleach and a gallon of water and suck it through the system.
Yep,
Yeah.
I did.
And then you
I
flush it
did.
with about 40 gallons of water.
I did that twice on that thing, and then I'll take it one step further. The last time I put another cup in it, and I fill that tank plumb full and let it sit for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And,
Well, you go
and
down to Cabela's or any of that place, you can get a water test kit, right? and then you take the water and you can test it, and it'll tell you if it's any good.
I need to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't mess with the water. It's got to be coming from a good source, or we won't put it in the tank. It just causes so much grief. So
Well, and I run everything I drink good, Bert.
yeah,
And
well,
but
yeah. Well, the one
anyway,
that, the one you got the disease from, you couldn't put it through a Berkey.
yeah, I had it. I think what happened when I was washing all the stuff down on the well, like the waters and the feeders and stuff, uh, that I probably got it on my hand or something.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Yeah, that sucks, that shit, boy. I remember back in the 80s, that was a big deal. Everybody's getting beaver fever from drinking the untreated water out of the creeks and shit, right? And the thing about it is, all the time I was in the airborne, we never carried water with us. We'd always go to a creek and get it, and we never got sick. But that's the thing too. If the water's running, it usually is pretty good. But nowadays, it's not. They can still get beaver fever even if the water's running. So I
now
don't
when
know.
I was filling them RVs, that was one thing I did. I noticed that on the road, we wasn't sick, but our, our gut was giving us a lot of trouble. And I got to thinking about it. Well, hell, every time you go from one city to another, they treat the water different.
Oh yeah,
And so we got where we carried bottled water with us, and that cured that.
yeah. See, and that's the thing, like um, even well, I think I heard they put it back in now, but in Edmonton they pulled the chlorine out of the water. They said it was too expensive. We didn't need it. The water was too clean. But I think I heard they put it back in now. So
Yeah,
water's a water. You have to know where it's coming from. Like just
well,
because there's a tap there, it doesn't mean shit. Like especially the one that's really bad is well water. Like well water is really bad because
yeah,
it can pull all the crap out of the ground, right? And we were at Elle's mom's in Ontario in London, and we had the trailer hooked up to city water. And about 2 weeks later, it's getting slower and slower. And I'm thinking, what the hell? So I took the filter out, and the filter was just brown. Thinking, what the hell? So thank God I had a screen in it. And what it was the screen was bugged up from the sediment in the well. So I put a filter on before the filter, so I didn't do that, right? So, yeah. Yeah, you
well,
got to
that
be
was
so careful.
my other trailer had them double filters, and then through Berkeley too. So I can't see how I would have got it through all that. So it had to be something else.
No, that's what I would say too. That seems kind of like I don't know if it went through a Berkey, it would be. I don't think there'd be any kind.
Well,
I'd be doubtful about that one.
when I was
No, God, yeah. Thought something was funny. There, something was funny. I knew something was funny, and I had the phone the wrong way. There you go.
see
Thinking,
that
what
makes
the hell has he got me on a small screen for? But yeah, there we go. Hey, you sports fans, you've got to look at this one. Since I've been home, I've been playing around, you know, and look at this. I don't know if I can do it. I think I can do it. Right? Oh, that's the camera. How do you can't turn the camera on this one, can you? But look at this table, Ron. I did this table. Look, look at the shine on that baby.
whoa,
Can you see the shine on it?
yeah,
What I did was Al went and bought this table, and we wanted to get another one. I said, I don't know, Al, let's try cleaning that thing up and doing it. And I put that bar stuff, that bar epoxy on it, and yeah, it come up pretty good. I'm impressed.
I,
Turned out
I
pretty
did
good.
I tell you what, there's something else you can put on one if you want to shine on something. If you'll, what the hell they call that? Polyurethane.
Yeah,
But
that's this polyurethane. Yeah.
but but don't use the water base. Use the oil base. That oil base, they'll put a shine on, and it's tougher than a damn boot.
That's what I think is on the. Remember when I did the trailer, the table in the trailer? I took that Forest River piece of crap and sanded it down. It was a solid oak table underneath, and I that's what I used on it, the polyurethane.
Well,
Uh,
there's a
yeah,
ton of difference in the finish you'll get with the
yeah,
water base and that oil base. Oil base smells a lot worse, but it doesn't last long.
yeah. No,
But it,
it's. I was quite impressed. Even I was quite impressed. So,
uh, ooh, well, did you have to move much stuff, or did you have enough furniture to
well,
not
no, we
have?
got no stuff. You know, when you're living in a trailer, you don't have a whole bunch of stuff. Like
Yeah,
we downsized. Well, the first year we were on the road was when we met you, and then we've downsized every year. Like when we first got into that V light, it was packed, and now there's a lot of empty cupboards in it because you just get down and down and down and down, and you get rid of stuff, and we don't have that much. We just basically, well, what it took us what an hour to move everything.
we excuse me. Well, I moved from a 26 foot uh, overall, which was that was just a 21 foot box, and or 22 foot, to this 30 foot 4 foot trailer, and the damn thing got 2 bedrooms and 4 slides on it, and
Yeah,
damn, I got so much room, I don't know what the hell to do.
yeah, but now the smart thing is just don't fill it all up.
Hmm? I could, I'm just moving what was in that 26 foot trailer in here.
Yeah. No, we haven't got that much stuff. Well, we're just going to go through it and leave the stuff in the house now. We don't need to drag it all because we used to have everything in the trailer, right? So we drag it all over Hallenback. Now we can take it out.
Yeah, this trailer got more storage than any trailer I ever saw. Just, just it's got drawers and stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
And the way it's set up, you could sleep two, four, six, seven, eight. You could sleep 9 people in this trailer. There's 9 bunks sitting on the
Now
boat.
we bought this trailer and it was set up to do the same thing, and now we got it down to 2 people and 2 dogs. Got rid of all the couches, all the dinettes, everything. Got rid of it all.
I hate a damn dinette. That's one thing about this trailer.
Oh, I hated those things.
Them is most
The only thing
uncomfortable.
was is Willie come up with a good idea because we're gonna. I said I hate the dinette, so what we did was we took the dinette and slid it down to the end of the. Willie said, "Take it and slide it down the other end," and that's where Pat used to sleep on it. Use it for a bed, right? So that's when we put the singer in and the chairs. We like that a lot better.
I tell you what I did that really helped the room in that other trailer especially is going to one of them rolling office chairs.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
comfortable, and you put a
yeah.
desk in there, and
Like all the bullshit aside, we hauled these things for years and we know exactly what they are. And most of the stuff in them trailers is junk. Like it's just
yeah,
terrible. Like we bought some new chairs for it. We got rid of the dinette. We got rid of the couch. The couch pissed me off. I give that to Willie. And that thing, we had that for, I think it was 2 weeks. And the thing never did work right. It was just so cheap, just terrible. So anyway, I fixed it all up so it worked, and I took it out. I said, "Willie, you want this?" And he said, "Yeah, okay." And he took it. So now he asked me if I wanted it back the other day. I said no. Yeah,
I can't imagine Willie saying that.
I can. Yeah, yeah. But he's using it for in the spare bedroom now, so that's a good thing.
Well, I'm gonna take that spare bedroom and I think I'm gonna make a computer room out of it, where I can work on videos and stuff in that, and just set everything up in there.
Oh, a studio. You're gonna make a
Yeah,
YouTube studio. You're gonna be a YouTuber guy. Yeah, that'll be good.
I'm at,
Then I can honestly tell people I know a YouTuber guy with a studio.
well, it keeps all the damn wires off the dining table anyway.
Oh God. But then when at worst case scenario, we always got blind views. That setup he's got, holy crap, man. But he used to be uh, a stage man for years, right? So he knows all that stuff inside out. But he's got quite the setup there. There's some people with some pretty cool setups, I'll tell you. You don't get to see them very often, but yeah.
Steve, you take it easy now.
I never looked in the comments. What was Diane all pumped up about?
Diane, they're guessing at what caused it. The damn watermelon could be where I got that from too.
Oh,
You know, so you just don't know all that kind of stuff.
yeah. But no, Billy told me, or Willie told me you were on the air. So I said, oh, I better go see because I know you wanted to talk to me about something. So take a look at that trailer tomorrow. And if not, we'll do a I was going to say a meetup to get Willie going. uh, uh, Not a meetup.
We did to get Nate about half drunk and get him in there too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He was wound up that one night.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Sometimes it's just that's the way it is. Sometimes you just have to. That's the way it is. Well, brother Jimmy's in there too. Jimmy's all excited. He got that Ford piece of shit running now, so he's all excited now.
Yeah, well, all three of y'all were in there. You were in there, and Mike was in there, and so was Jimmy.
Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy's there. Yeah, Jimmy's all excited. He got his red boat anchor fixed, so he's all happy now. So, well, it's working anyway. So.
But I've been cussing this computer, trying to set this new computer up. That drives me
I
crazy.
seen that. I was trying to get on there to watch it, but I never did get around to it. I've been too damn busy, doing kind of stuff and fixing shit. And Christ, even had to put ball joints in my Dodge. That was fun.
Oh, yeah. When I had that Dodge one time, I started getting a little shimmy out of it. Well, I checked, and I had a front wheel bearing out. And
Oh,
hell, for a year you take the nut off and pull the bearings out, replace the bearings, pack them, put
no,
it back on.
no.
No, not more. 500
Six
bucks
hundred,
later.
$650 for one. I had to put one on down in it at Squatterville there 4 years ago. 600. I said, you're kidding, right? No. Why you think? What's the matter with the price? It says, well, it's a little high, isn't it? Well, no. The four-wheel drive one's worth more. I said, it's not four-wheel drive. Well, then that's it. And the good, and I just laughed because when the parts guy say, the price is a little high, but on the good time, we'll have it here tomorrow for you. I said, for $650, I'm sure you would. So, yeah.
You ought to heard the conversation between me and that tech when I saw what it was, and he set that old one back off to the side, and I said, I want that old one.
Well,
Oh,
why? It's so
he said,
good.
no, it's a trade in. I said, bullshit, not no trade in.
They
I said,
used to do that.
Yeah, you can't buy a used one. I mean,
No.
rebuilt one. He said, you can't get bearings for it anyway. He said, they're oddball size bearings. I said, let me tell you something. I've got a damn engine lathe sitting in my shop, and I can take a 30-second off the inside of bearing race and put that thing back together just like brand new.
Yeah.
And they didn't like that.
No, no. They just,
And
I,
I
they
did,
just,
I did it. I went ahead and rebuilt that other one, my pair, and I carried it a long time until I sold the truck.
well, they even got it so they make this stuff so cheap now. You can't even, you used to do that with the old hub bearings, right? You used to be able to take them apart, put two bearings in it, and put it back together, and it wasn't a big deal. Well, you can't do that anymore because you got everything's, you got to bust it to get it apart, and then you break all the stuff, and you can't do that no more. It's a throwaway world, is what you're doing. You know,
Hell, I ain't through setting this thing up yet, Diane. I still make a chunk of rocks up the damn thing.
oh Christ, you'll be old and gray and still learning how to set it up.
Yeah.
Shit, every time I turn around, somebody's showing me something new to do on the iPhone. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, yeah, you can. Oh, okay.
Out the damn people minded. I can't remember all the damn steps you got to go through to get to where the hell you want to go.
Yeah, but no, that's all I, yeah. So I think we're pretty much sitting here now until we go down south now, I think. Just getting stuff fixed up. We got the trailer, we did the floor in the trailer, finally got that fixed up. It seems to be working pretty good. I think it'll be all right. So,
Well, I got a bunch of stuff I need to get rid of. I bought a pretty nice cab over camper, and I love them cab overs, but I done figured out now with a blown out knee and getting older, I don't need to be climbing in and out of that damn bed at 2 o'clock in the morning.
no,
And,
can't do it. Like the price of stuff nowadays is just like you want to buy a C motorhome, you're just like, holy crap, the money they want for them is just like a 94 or an 89 or even an 84. They want like 10, 12,000 for them. They weren't even worth that new. And you want more than what they were new.
well, them cap over campers, just inch by inch, they're the highest price camper you can buy.
Yeah.
But they make a lot of sense because you don't have to pull anything, and you
Yeah.
know you can pull the trailers you want to or whatever. But
Yeah.
and I stole this one. I'm gonna make some money off of it. I was at an RV dealer, and an old boy pulled in with this camper on his truck, and he walked in there and was talking to some people at the same time I was. And he walked outside to smoke a cigarette, and I walked out there, and this camper just looked like brand new.
Yeah.
And I said, "You fixing to trade that in?" He said, "Yeah, they got my new one in the back." I said, "How much they gonna give you for this thing trade in?" He told me. I said, "I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go get $500 more than what they offered you trade in on that cab over, and I'll buy it from you right now."
Yeah.
He said, "You serious?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Give me 15 minutes, and I'll be back." And so I bought that cat. That's the way I bought it. But I bought it about $4,000 cheaper than
Yeah.
what it would bring. So I won't have any trouble selling it.
I'm gonna have to think about that water system. Something in the back of my mind says that Patty's motorhome, when we bought Patty's motorhome, it was doing the same thing or something similar. And I can't remember what the hell I did to it to fix it. I changed the line because they had a line. That's what it was. They had the line. That's what it was. They had the line. The hot water line coming out of the hot water tank was coming off the cold water, and it was going backwards, and the check valve wasn't working. That's what it was. They had the lines crossed, so I had to change that. And it was doing what it would do was you had hot water in the cold and cold in the hot. The taps were backwards.
this is all, the right water comes out of the right faucets on all of them. But now there is a valve. This thing's got an island in the middle of it. You know, with the sink and all that mess in it, out in the middle of the floor. Now it's got a valve on the hot water line going to that island up underneath the sink. But it didn't make no difference. I cut it on and off, and it didn't matter.
There has to be a drain from something going to
Yeah,
the sewer system somewhere. One of the sinks, something. Because you're taking water out of a closed circuit and putting it into a sewer tank. So a tap has to be open or something like that. Something's opened or bypassed. And the thing is that these people working on it, they don't know, half the time they don't know what the hell they're doing. And they can do it and not even think about it.
yeah.
You know that.
I'll
You've
get.
been in Elkhart. You know exactly what we're dealing with here.
I know. I know.
And the funny part about it is that's a 2018, and it could be possibly be that's why the guy sold it.
Now say that again.
That's a 2018, and that maybe is why the guy sold it. Because you
Yeah, it
remember
might be.
these people only use these things for about 2 weeks a year, if that, maybe 1 week a year. And if he got it and the thing was screwed, they might not even notice it.
Yeah,
In 2 weeks, they might never notice it. And if you plug it into city water, it probably works all right.
yeah. Saying that
There you
that sure
go.
could be. And this because this trailer just it looked like nobody's ever walked in it.
I know.
It's that
And that's
clean.
what you're up against. You're up against Elkhart because the people that use them, they don't use them enough to know. Like we will because we live in them. Like I told the guy on the phone exactly what was the matter with my hot water tank, and he says, "Well, take it to the dealer. We'll take a look at it." I said, "How in the hell are you going to find that?" I said, "Honestly, how are you going to find it? That it kicks in at 3 o'clock in the morning, it doesn't turn the burner on. How the hell are you going to find that? Give me a break." I said, "I'll send you the module down. You tell me if it's not screwed up." They sent me a new one. So was I right? I guess so.
Hey, Mobang, Carol.
Where is that Mobank? Where is Mobank? I thought he's coming to Canada. There's
Yeah,
Mobank. Mobank, where are you? Come on, where are you? You're supposed to be up here. I give you a free campground. You don't even have to make. Uh, you don't even have to make egg rolls. Come on.
Roy. That's what tickles me about them talking about what is it, the Amish up there? The
Yeah,
Amish quality in these campers. Shit.
yeah.
At
But
one time that might have been true.
it's amazing that some of us. Oh, like that's the thing. Like a lot of people don't know is that because they got these people that do this stuff day in and day out, and they don't make big money. Like we're talking like minimum wage, if that, you know. And like I'm not like I work on everything, so it's hard for me to fathom that people would work at a factory and do one thing. And what do? I put the bulb in the right left or the right rear corner. That's all you do? Yeah. How long does it take you? Oh, about 2.5 seconds. Okay. But yeah.
Oh, it's amazing to watch them slap them together. One
I
he
keep
gets three is put the flooring down. They just lay one sheet down, roll it under the edges, and staple it. And, you know,
yeah. Well, you've seen it. Like
oh,
I stood at Gulfstream and watched them roll a 1 ton cutaway in at 8 o'clock in the morning, and at 3:30 in the afternoon, it rolled out complete.
yeah,
Complete. I
good
said,
old
"You've got to be kidding me." So, yeah,
when when all that stuff on Katrina was going on, and they were buying all them trailers, Gulfstream got in that deal big time. And
Yeah.
I picked a trailer up at Gulfstream one night and headed back to Wakarusa. We're gonna put it on the yard, and the whole damn side blew off of it. I
Huh?
mean, the whole damn side. And
I
it
didn't
had a
even. I got a supernova. They built the new supernovas, and it was specially made for us to. Our boss got talked into Shays to build a supernova, which is a very piss poor knockoff of a Renegade, right? And I didn't even get out of the factory, and the awning fell off.
well, I had a roof half blow off one night. That damn thing was flapping in a breeze.
Oh, it's just
It
yeah.
just, of course, at that time, them FEMA trailers, they were throwing them things together. It was worse than normal.
Holy jeez,
You know, they claim
Mobang's
they
home
claim
already. Holy crap! But yeah, no, I'd be interested to see what the hell's with that. I think somebody screwed something up and put a bypass line into something. Something. I don't think it's worked since you had it.
I wouldn't. I'm not so sure you're not right on it.
Because I got a funny feeling. I got this one. I'm going to go out on a limb on this one. I'm going to say that whoever bought that, it's a 2018, so it's only what 4 years old. So he probably only and they took it back and like anything going back to the dealer is like a month or 2 months. They either took it back and didn't like it, or they didn't take it back, and then they just will sell it. It could have been in there since it was brand new, for all you know.
Well, see, I've had that trailer for 2 years, so it wasn't but 2 years old when I bought it. So
Yeah,
you
but you
sure?
just yeah, but you're just living in it now.
Yeah, I had that other trailer. I just bought it good. I got a good price on it. I buy and sell some stuff. I
Oh,
run
so you
across
bought it
the
but
street.
never lived in it. There you go. I
Yeah,
rest my case.
yeah.
I bet you it's like that when you bought it. 2 years ago, that would have put you into 20. Yeah, it's only 2 years old. I bet you it was like that since day one.
And you know, as big as this trailer's heavy. Now 3/4 ton, it's all 3/4 ton fully. And the I can see somebody thinking they're going to have a nice trailer to go and do in, and then need to buy 1 ton to pull it. You know, that may have been what happened too.
Yeah, but that's the thing I'm saying, Ron. Is like some of these people use these. Like I don't know how many people that I fixed their hot water tank for them, and they've had these things for more than 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, and they always had the hot water tank in bypass and never even knew it.
Huh.
And never even knew it.
See, some, I tell you what, that's one thing that if I could start over, I'd buy me a decent 3/4 gas pickup, and I'd go buy me a probably a I want an 8.5, 102 inch wide by 27, 28 foot long cargo trailer, and build me a damn trailer up that'll last from now on.
Yeah, but then some of them cargo trailers, all they are is heavy. They're not anywhere. They're not any better well built. I've seen them built in Middlebury, and the same thing. They're like
There's
they
some
can build
companies
a
that
they can build an 8 by 24 foot trailer in just under 6 hours.
they there's a company down there, and they build three classes of trailers. They build one is pretty cheap, one is decent, and one really good trailer. And you get one of those really good trailers. Now they're set up like they're supposed to be. And no leaks, one-piece roof, the whole 9 yards. But you'd know where everything was at too. If you
Yeah,
built
but
it
that's the same
yourself,
thing with
you,
that one that Seven bought. He got that specially built for him. The studs were all 12-inch centers. The roof was 12-inch centers. The floor was 12-inch centers. The thing's built like a brick shithouse. That thing will outlive him. It'll always outlive him. There's no way. Anything will go wrong with it.
well, he did. Did he build it out?
Well, he didn't. The guy in
He,
Alabama did, or Georgia. He just told him how to do it. Like everything was 12-inch centers, and it's right on 12 inches. It's a big trailer, but you know,
of course, a lot of people like to build, and some people don't want to. It's like you fixing stuff. I'm thinking about building.
yeah, they. I don't know. I'm not a like trailers are. We were very lucky with that one we got, but I knew the manufacturer, so it helped. But it's just some of them, oh, just shake your head.
When they first come out, then Montana were about the best trailer on the road. From pulling them, we didn't have any trouble with them or anything else. And
Which
now,
one's that? Puma?
Montana, no,
Oh,
Montana.
Montana. Yeah,
At one time,
Montana
it
was
was,
a good trailer.
yeah. And now, I looked at a new one the other day, and it's just, they done cheapened it up for,
Yeah.
ain't nothing to it. But at one time, I'd say that was the best reasonably priced trailer on the market.
They sell a lot of them, boys. I'll tell you, Montana's a big seller up here
Yeah.
because they're
And I
four
never,
seasons, right?
and Montana was, well, Forest
Yeah,
River owns three quarters of them now. But
yeah.
when
Forest
whenever
River, I like
we're building
Forest River. They're
a
pretty
good in
good.
Montana, Forest River,
Yeah.
they, but Forest River didn't own them then. I'm trying to think what the hell owned it. Uh, it's a different company.
I thought Forest River owned them. Was it Thor? I thought it was Thor that owned them, or KZ.
Yeah.
Well, no, KZ's owned by Thor now too.
In what 2008 or somewhere back in there when that RV market crashed, well, Forest
Yeah.
River bought that
It's only,
Montana then.
I don't even think there's 4 manufacturers now.
Yeah.
Even Airstream's built by Thor.
Well, Thor and Forest River and uh, they bought that company that made the Montana. I can't think of the name of it. It was a real popular trailer. They were the
Yeah.
same ones that made the Salems and
Yeah.
all, you know,
Yeah.
and
Well, that's what, what's his name? Warren Buffett bought Forest River. The only way they'd buy Forest River if the owner of it would stay on. So he stayed on for, I think no, he's not there anymore. I think he stayed on for 5 or 6 years.
it's crazy. Well, I'm gonna get off this thing. I got some stuff I gotta do right quick before it gets too dark. I'll get them
But
numbers.
check that thing out and get back to me. If you go into, I don't know what live stream it was, 3 live streams back, I think I put my phone number there for you.
Well, I'll get them numbers and stuff and write all that stuff down.
Yeah,
Next time I see you, I'll give them to you.
yeah.
I appreciate it, and I'm gonna get off here and fix me something.
Okay,
to
buddy.
eat.
It's
My
good
belly
talking to you.
gets my backbone.
We'll see
All
all
right,
the
appreciate it, Brad.
all the gang in the chat. We'll talk to you later.
Everybody in the chat, I appreciate y'all coming in, and we will holler at y'all a little bit later. Y'all have a safe day.